Studies show that 95% of our purchasing decisions are made subconsciously. 95%. So here's a question. Have you ever walked out of a store having spent way more than you planned and had no idea why? Or agreed to something and thought, wait, how did I just say yes to that? If that's ever happened to you, you've already been influenced. The question is, by what? Today, we're pulling back the curtain on the deep psychological secrets that the world's most powerful persuaders, marketers, negotiators, even cult leaders use every single day. And once you see them, you cannot unsee them. Here's the uncomfortable truth. You are being influenced right now, every day, by your boss, your friends, advertising algorithms, news headlines, even the layout of your grocery store. And the scariest part, these influence tactics work precisely because they operate below your conscious radar. They don't feel like manipulation. They feel like your own thoughts. Think about the last time someone asked you for a small favor and then followed it up with a much bigger one. Or the last time you bought something simply because it said only 3 left in stock. Or when you trusted someone more because they wore a lab coat or had 1 million followers. That wasn't coincidence. That was psychology, by design. Most people never learn to recognize these patterns, which leaves them vulnerable as consumers, as employees, as voters. But here's the good news. Understanding these principles is your superpower. Let's break them down. When someone gives us something, a gift, a compliment, a free sample, we feel a deep, almost primal urge to give something back. It's hardwired into us for social survival. Real-world example, ever wonder why Costco has free samples everywhere? It's not generosity. After eating a free bite of lasagna, customers are far more likely to buy it because their brain says, I owe them something. We want what we can't have. The moment something feels rare or time-limited, its perceived value skyrockets, even if nothing about the product actually changed. Real-world example, Amazon's only 2 left in stock isn't always about inventory. It's about triggering loss aversion. Our fear of missing out is stronger than our desire to gain. We're uncertain, we look to others. If 1,000 people left 5-star reviews, our brain shortcuts the decision. It must be good. Real-world example, restaurants that display most popular dish on their menu see those items ordered significantly more, not because the food changed, but because the label did. Okay, now here's the secret that most people never talk about, and it's the most powerful of all. It's called the commitment consistency trap, and once it's activated, it's almost impossible to escape. Here's how it works. Once we publicly commit to something, even something small, our brain becomes obsessed with staying consistent with that identity. We'll bend logic, ignore evidence, and even go against our own interests just to stay true to what we said. Real-world example, salespeople are trained to get micro-commitments first. Do you care about your family's safety? Yes. Would you want the best for them? Of course. By the time they get to the pitch, you've already identified yourself as someone who would buy this product. Saying no feels like betraying yourself. Now, imagine combining reciprocity, scarcity, social proof, and commitment in a single interaction. That's not just influence, that's an almost irresistible psychological cascade. The world's best negotiators, fundraisers, and yes, manipulators do this instinctively. Now you know the playbook. So let's recap. The deep psychological secrets of influence come down to a few core principles: reciprocity, scarcity, social proof, and the most powerful of all, commitment and consistency. Understanding these doesn't just make you a better persuader, it makes you a conscious, protected thinker. You'll start seeing these patterns everywhere, and that awareness is your greatest defense. Now, I want to hear from you. Drop a comment below. Which of these influence tactics have you experienced most in your life? Reciprocity, scarcity, social proof? And if you want more deep dives into human psychology, subscribe because we're just getting started.